What's going on, guys? Piluk Hockey here. I'm back with another video, and as you can see by the title, actually, you know what? I'm not even sure what I'm going to be calling this. I'm going to be talking about the Montreal Canadiens and their slow start in the preseason. I know it's just exhibition games, but I'm also going to be talking about the Montreal Canadiens and their scoring depth, and whether or not Montreal Canadiens fans should be worried about scoring. But first off, let me just say something. As you can see, I'm wearing a Maple Leafs hoodie. I've got Maple Leaf stuff all around me, and if you've been a part of this channel before, you know I'm a Leafs fan. Montreal Canadiens fans, do not take everything I say here as, you know, oh, he's attacking the Montreal Canadiens. This is just a discussion video. I've heard some people talking about it, and I actually just wanted to talk about it myself. I'm not going to be trashing the Montreal Canadiens because I like seeing, you know, the Canadian teams succeed. I like watching good hockey. So this is not a, you know, let's just trash on the Montreal Canadiens video. I just want to have a discussion, and we're going to get right into it. So I have my laptop with me, and, you know, I'm looking at the depth here because I can't remember every single name on the team. Let's be real here. Sometimes I can remember a lot of stuff, but today it's not happening. So I've got this here just as reference. So if you see me looking down, it's because my laptop is right here. The Montreal Canadiens haven't looked that impressive in the exhibition games, to say the least, the preseason games. And again, it is preseason, but if you're a Canadiens fan, are you worried? That's a question you can answer as well. Because, let's just put it this way, the Toronto Maple Leafs put out basically their B squad, as you could call it, against Montreal's pretty much their A squad. And they did not look very good, and they didn't score a ton. And Frederik Andersen wasn't in net, so, I mean, the goaltending for the Leafs wasn't A+, and the scoring wasn't there for Montreal. They couldn't find a way to beat them, and the thing is, I'm not trashing the Leafs' defensive core either, but Montreal should have probably tore up that defensive core pretty good and probably got past a lot of the forward lines as well, and it didn't happen. And I'm not sure why. I mean, this team is going to have a lot of scoring depth, I think, personally, in my opinion. They have a pretty solid top six, and I mean, they did have some key departures in the offseason, and obviously all Montreal fans are a little scared about Radulov being gone now. He went to Dallas. But now you have a guy, Jonathan Drouin, who I feel is going to step in and do a good job. And first off, looking at Pacioretty and Drouin, first of all, for me, those guys are locks to score you a bunch of points. Pacioretty could score 40 goals. And I don't think you should ever be worried about him. It's whether or not the tiers after him, you know, fall into place. Drouin is going to have to really step it up this year. He's another year older. He's not old. He's still a very young player. But Drouin is going to have to take the little experience that he has now and take it to the next level. I know he was good with Tampa, but he's got to take it to another notch because Montreal needs scoring, and Drouin's going to have to give you that scoring. I know a lot of Montreal fans are also looking at Galchenyuk and saying, listen, you got to score goals now. You got to produce points because we're going to believe in you to be a secondary scoring option. And if that doesn't happen, then Montreal is going to take a step back. And I'm not saying it's all on Galchenyuk, but it's also on guys like Gallagher. I know he doesn't put up a ton of points, but he's going to have to do some of it. Deneau is going to have to be good. Hudon, Plekanec, Lehkonen, am I saying that wrong? I know I probably am. Byron, Mitchell, and Shaw, I'm not sure if that's going to be your actual lineup. I haven't really paid attention to the full-on final lineups because they're not finalized yet, but I haven't followed Montreal's camp as much. But there is a lot of scoring here. I like Byron. I do like Galchenyuk, but I mean, adding Hemsky as well. He's not going to score a bunch, but he's going to have to add something. You really, for me, it's going to come down to two players specifically that are really going to have to step up the scoring, and that's Galchenyuk and Drouin, because they're the guys right underneath Pacioretty that are going to have to get it done. But like I said, it's something that you do have to be a little worried about. Sorry, I'm just making sure because I just got new lighting. I'm checking the camera there. But I know it is preseason, but I guess, you know, teams sort of look at what's happening. And if Montreal was like, you know, like 3-3, or, you know, even like 2-4, it would be a little different. It's like, you know, it's just preseason. We got a couple wins here and there. But Carey Price and basically the A squad lost to the Leafs like B squad. And it could have just been a bad game for Carey. It could have just been a bad game in general. But I still think Montreal should have tore up that team. And they probably should have tore up a bunch of teams. A lot of people still have Montreal winning the division this year. And I can't see it happening if these guys don't step up and start scoring. And again, it could just be their legs aren't there, they're not ready for the season yet, but it's literally next week. You have to be ready now. It's time to play. And again, I'm really not trying to trash Montreal here because there's no reason to. These guys could very well win the division if they just, you know, put it all together. But teams like Tampa are stepping it up. Toronto is stepping it up. Ottawa can do damage. There's lots of teams that can do damage. I can go on and on. Montreal is going to have to get a lot of scoring. Alzner and Weber, I think you're going to get a ton of points out of Weber. Alzner, I don't know, probably a bit. And then their defense is pretty good. I would say they've got some depth with Ben, Strite, and then they got Schlemko, which I thought was a good deal, and then Petrie. I think he'll chip in as well. But you're definitely going to have to get a lot of scoring. And these guys in the top 6 are going to get a ton of power play minutes. They're going to get a ton of 3-on-3 minutes. So you're going to see a lot of them, and you almost have to rely on all of them at least scoring 20 or 25 goals. And Montreal fans, I could be completely wrong. Let me know, but are you guys not a little worried? You haven't won yet. And at the time that I'm making this video, they haven't won yet. So if they won already, then I apologize. I'm not sure their schedule. But even if they've won 1 or 2 games since, and you're just now watching this video, they probably, unless they won like 9-2 and then 10-0, their scoring hasn't been there, and they're going to have to score because Carey Price can't do it all. And if Carey Price goes down for injury, oh man, it's not going to look pretty. So let me know. I like doing these discussion videos, and I've said it before. This is just my opinion. I'm not 100% right all the time. It's just an opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I love comments. I will start responding to more comments. I always do, but like I said, I've been super busy, and I'm just trying to post as much as possible now and make more videos. Lots coming, so if you're new, please subscribe. I'd love to have more hockey conversations with you. Lots of discussion videos, lots of unboxings, jersey videos, live streams, tons of live streams coming up. Hockey season is coming. Yeah, so please subscribe. If you're new, go support other YouTubers. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.